Mexico is adjusting with the time, friends. As Cancun continues to be the second most destination traveled in the world, right now at least, Mexico is making every effort to make sure that people spend less time in transit and more time spending money in the country. Anybody notice how strong the peso is right now? I digress. Currently, in the middle of Mexico's highest season, they have yet again implemented a new pilot program, currently at Mexico City as well as Cancun International Airports. And that's a pilot program to introduce e-gates into international terminals. When you arrive into the international terminals at either of these airports, you would head down to the Customs and Immigration as usual, but instead of just going to a customs official, a physical person, you now have the option to go into the electronic gates, or e-gates as some call them. It is a game changer as far as saving time goes. You can get through these e-gates in a matter of minutes. All you have to do at these gates is once it's your turn, you walk up to the gate, you scan your passport, you scan your fingers, and it takes a picture of your face and you walk straight through. Who are these e-gates for? Currently, these e-gates are for international travelers with passports from the US, Canada, and a select few other countries. For now, at least. I suspect the list will expand. These e-gates are also limited to those international travelers who have a digitally formatted passport. How do you know if your passport is digitally formatted or can be able to scan these e-gates? Check the bottom of your passport to see if there's a camera-like symbol on the bottom. Maybe I'll put a picture on the screen to show you what that looks like. If your passport has that little diagram, that means you can indeed go through the e-gates at those two airports in Mexico right now. Who are these gates not for? Apart from ineligible passport holders, these e-gates are not for residents of Mexico, whether temporary or permanent. This is not the gate that you want to use, because if you use these gates, you will enter in as a tourist, and that is no bueno. For residents of Mexico, you still want to go through the immigration line, particularly the Mexican nationals line, which I always go through, and it saves a lot of time. It might be even comparable to the speed of the e-gates. These e-gates are also not for those individuals who are coming to Mexico to complete their residency process, as you need a canje on your FMM form that will be digitally issued. If you go through these e-gates, you may get 180 days and it will not say canje. So my advice for those of you coming in to complete your residency process in Mexico, just wait in line, friend. It may save you a lot of time, money, and a headache. The e-gates are only for tourists right now. Will you be automatically granted 180 days? That is the question of the day. Everyone that I have spoken to has been issued 180 days using these e-gates coming in as a tourist. I can't confirm that that'll be the case for everybody, but that is all I've been hearing. Let me know down in the comment section if you or you know of someone who has not received 180 days using these e-gates. All in all, it's an exciting initiative. Mexico's definitely moving forward. This is a trend in the right direction of hopefully many, many more good changes for Mexico. Here are a few pictures of the e-gates for those of you who are curious and have not yet seen them. Many people are excited because it's one less person to deal with. If you're curious as to whether you're granted 180 days, check out a video we did on the subject on how to find your digital FMM form. On that digital FMM form, it'll tell you exactly how many days you're granted. Hasta pronto, friends. See you in the next video. Subscribe. 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 These e-gates may also not be for those individuals who are leery about scanning their biometric data and giving it to someone else. So in those instances, you may still want to go through the line to actually speak to a physical customs official. Hope this was helpful. Happy travels.